Welcome back to Ithaca BJJ. Ever wondered how to attack a strong turtle defense and finish your opponent? That's what we're covering today. And stick around for a bonus at the end. Let's get started. Here, John enters a turtle defense and Professor Matt moves to take his back. But like what often happens, he only gets one hook in. But this opens up a perfect opportunity for an arm-in guillotine. Let's watch. Next up is the armbar attack. If your opponent leaves the arm exposed, or better yet, if you can create the opening yourself, the key is getting your shin on their neck. How Professor Matt is doing here, putting on pressure, you fall to the near side hip. Grab the pants and pull your opponent over, finishing the armbar. Let's check that from a different angle. Professor Matt is emphasizing here the importance of getting that shin on the neck to apply pressure and dropping to the hip. This forces your opponent out of position. And grabbing the pants prevents their escape. Right there. Here he's showing a variation from mount to better explain how this position works. Instead of falling back to his butt, he's able to pull that arm forward and basically get the same position. Now this one's interesting, the calf slicer. Professor Matt sits back, grabs that near leg and traps it, and locks in the slicer. You can see the pain setting quickly on John's face. Now this situation here often happens with beginners and sometimes wrestlers. They go to all fours when you try to take their back. That's the perfect opportunity to attack again with the armbar. Watch how the shin goes on the neck, and John grabs the far side pant leg, forcing Professor Matt to move out of position. Let's see it again. Here we see John drilling the same move on the bomber and executes it with perfect precision. Now here is something that John said that he's been having trouble with, getting that arm-in guillotine. So Professor Matt shares an important detail. He tells him, you can't get it if you're leaning back too far. You need to bring your head up, press your face against your opponent's back, and scrunch in with your core and your legs. That's how he secures the tap. So we see Bomber also struggling. You see him leaning back and he's just not getting it tight enough. So from Professor Matt instructs him, bring your head in, scrunch your core and your legs. And there's the tap. And for a bonus, we see John adds a little trick at the end of this armbar execution. A nice little, here it comes, wrist lock, just for good measure. And that really gets the bomber's attention. John gets a nice giggle out of that. Thanks again for joining us at Ithaca BJJ. Remember, if you can't break all the way through the shell, attack it with the guillotine, armbar, or calf slicer. Oh, and one more thing. Don't hang out too long on the turtle. Probably not your best idea. Thanks again for watching, and remember to like and subscribe.